Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be doing my Act 3 and 4 review for the Simpsons Tapped Out Game of Games. I'm a tad behind. I meant to get this video out yesterday and the content list out today, but I'll be getting the content list out tomorrow and this out today instead. It was mainly because of the 4th of July thing that kind of like stunted me a little bit, and also I've just been busy. I've been very busy. So yeah, let's do a quick look at Act 3. So Act 3 was pretty solid overall in my just my overall opinions of it. So we got quite a few stuff. We got a few characters here. So we got the marching band arcade for the first, which I think's a meh decoration. I'm not really that bothered about it. But then as the second prize, we got Dash Dingo. I was very happy to get Dash Dingo. I think he's a really cool character. He's got some really interesting tasks and quest lines. I won't be looking at the premium stuff. Of course, we got the Mr. Dirt, but I won't be talking about that too much. Well, I won't be talking about that at all. But yeah, Dash Dingo was pretty cool. I think it's got some interesting animations. The one thing I didn't really get though is I think his animations weren't his tasks, which I found really odd. Like, his tasks were like the non-animated stuff, so you didn't actually get to see them. Like, you didn't unlock them, you just sort of saw them after it was done, which I thought was a bit weird. There's the Guts of War statue, which I think is a pretty gnarly looking decoration. I wished it was a little bit bigger, but it's kind of cool-ish, I guess. It's not terrible. It's an okay decoration. We've got the Furious Flyers, which is another meh decoration, or a crappy decoration. I don't really care about it too much. And then we got Report Card, who I think is a really cool character. He fit with this really well, with this event quite well. I would have preferred if they gave us more of the Super Friends, but maybe we can get them in a future update. But it's pretty cool that we got one of the Super Friends, or another one of the Super Friends, so we only need Email, Cosine, and Ham now. But yeah, Report Card was a nice little character. Especially, it was a good final character to get. So overall, I think Act 3 was a pretty solid act. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So yeah. Then we have Act 4, so the final act of the event. So the first thing we got was the Conflict of Enemies indoor stage. I'm not a massive fan of these kind of indoor buildings given to us, to be honest. I don't think it's a terrible decoration or anything. I just kind of hate it when they do this, because it's, it's just annoying, because it should be its own building, but this is inside the building that we get in the end, I'm pretty sure. So this is like the interior of the champions, the COE Championship Arena. It's just odd to me that they've given us this, as like they've essentially given us the interior of the building. It's okay though, I guess. I'll let it off the hook. It's not a terrible decoration. It's just kind of annoying. We got the Crowd of Gamers, another one of these kind of crowd things. I'm kind of getting sick of these, to be quite honest with you, because it's really annoying me, these little things, these little these like crowds. And I swear to God, we have there's like the kid on the left, who I'm pretty sure is one of the zoo people, or he looks eerily similar to the zoo. And then we have that other guy, the kind of Chinese guy, or the Asian guy anyway. He looks very similar to another NPC we've got. I just found that a bit weird. But I mean, overall, I'm just not that bothered about these crowds anymore. These crowds, they were kind of cool at the start. It was kind of cool to get some NPCs who are still, and you can just kind of place them in convenient places where it makes sense. But now I'm just a bit with them. I don't really care. You can obviously buy multiple of these. It goes into the store for donuts, and you can buy more if you want, but I'm really not that bothered about them anymore. This third thing we got was the Grief Counselor. I really like the Grief Counselor. I think he's huge as well. He's massive. I think he was interesting. Nothing to ride home about, but I don't think he's a bad character. I don't think he's an amazing character, but I think he's a good character. I think he's got some interesting stuff in there. Not the most interesting, but yeah, I liked him overall. And then we have General Splatton, which is a costume for Bart. I really wish this was bigger. It's a little tiny too small for me. But regardless, it's not a bad costume or anything. I just wanted it to be a little bit bigger is all. And then finally, we got the COE Championship Arena, which is a huge building. I was very happy with the size of it, scaled very well. It's not the most pleasant looking building, it's not like the most interesting looking building, but it's a solid building. Made sense to obviously add it as the final prize, and yeah, I think overall it was pretty solid. In terms of the questline, Act 2's questline was okay, it wasn't too bad, it wasn't amazing. Act 3's was like meh as well. It was a kind of weak conclusion. I still think that overall the writing in this entire event has been pretty poor, and very kind of lackluster. There's a lot of things, like, I'm not going to blame this event in particular for the lack of 4th of July, but that's another factor which I found annoying. But overall, Act 4 was an okay conclusion, I guess, but if I had to pick one, either Act 3 or Act 4, for which is the better one out of the two, I'm probably going to have to give it to Act 3, just because we got both Dash Dingo and Report Card, and we got an okay decoration and 2 meh decorations. While as with the 4th one, we got 1 good building, 1 okay costume, 1 good character, and then 2 kind of meh decorations. So, yeah. So that's my 2 cents on both acts. I think overall they're okay, they're acceptable, but they're not great. That's all I really have to say. Tell me your thoughts on both acts. Tell me which one you preferred out of the 2. I think overall the 3rd one is probably the best, overall in the entire event. And there's not really much more to say. So my content list should be out tomorrow. There's about 2 days. There'll be about a day and a bit left, day and a half left tomorrow by the time it's uploaded. So you guys have plenty of time to get the stuff, and I'll give my overall thoughts of the event, I guess, there as well, and each individual item. I'll just repeat myself and give you my thoughts on each individual item. Not really much more to say. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.